Good morning from the Icebox in Lincoln. This morning we'll get started with the JV half of a doubleheader. The coffee's on. Hope yours is on as well. Last night in this junior varsity contest, Junior Stars won that game 11-0. We'll run down the scoring summary here. Riker Noden got it started in the first period. Braden Thomas added one, and it was 2-0 after the first period. Then Jamison Poveda got one. Cole Brown got his first of 3 in the game. No, that's wrong. He did sneak another one. It was a 4-goal night for Cole. Cole Brown got one in the second, along with Samson Rose and Trevor Broadfoot. And Cole Brown got a hat trick alone in the third period. Cooper Willis and Paul King added goals as well. Back in the lineup for Lincoln today, we missed him last night, let me check the roster here real quick. Yes, Britt and Don are back in the lineup. He missed last night. He was on the ice Friday. Had an event that he needed to attend last night. Blaine Dixon back in the lineup this morning. He missed the last 2 nights due to illness. He's back on the ice, giving it a go today. We mentioned last night was the debut for the season for Cooper Peary, number 8. He got a couple of assists last night, so he's on the board. With Cole Brown's 4 goals, he now leads the league in junior varsity goals scored. And he's up there in points as well, tied with his teammates Riker Noden overall with 17 points on the season. Right behind them at 16 points is Cooper Willis. We'll see if they can keep the scoring going this morning. It's going to be Matthew Fisher in net for the Stars. Pick up some pucks, and we'll get a puck drop here momentarily. In the net for Boji this morning, Carter Wolf. He pulled some double duty, I believe, last night. Or no, that was 2 nights ago. Sorry. I'm getting confused with the Sioux City game. Carter went in net yesterday in a JV game. He'll give it a go again today. Check the lines as we go here. But to start this one, looks like it's going to be Ben Insko. Or no, excuse me. 26, not 86. Riker Noden going to take the face off. Cooper Grossroad, Braden Thomas is going to be on the blue line. Cole Brown and Cooper Willis. So this has been the production line for this junior varsity team here for Lincoln. Referees checking for pucks, seeing if Fisher's hiding any down there. Looks like you found one. Nope, we're good to go. And we're off and running. Stars control the puck to start. They shoot it up through the neutral zone, and quick ice for Braden. Too much juice this morning. Face off in the Lincoln zone after the icing. Controlled, and a quick shot and deflection that goes up into the netting, and we'll do it again. joining us from Boji, Spirit Lake area, welcome. Some fresh snow on the ground up there, I assume. Rowan Varner in the face-off circle versus Riker Noden. Puck controlled by Lincoln, sent down to the corner. Shoveled up to Brown. It comes into the neutral zone. Here comes Boji. And a shot just off the glove of Fisher. Riley Worrell streaking in there. Played to the corner. Cooper Grossroad, the seniors out there. Filling in as Daryl Sackwitz, not in the lineup today. Got a sore shoulder. So without the services of Sackwitz, Cooper Grossroad gets called in to fill in that spot on the JV. Here comes Boji, trying to catch Lincoln on the line chain. That shot goes high. Delayed offside. Here come the Stars. Trevor Broadfoot brings it in. Tries to feather it down low. Quick shot. Broadfoot gets that in all the way on the pads. Miller gets taken down. Here comes Boji. Quick shot from the blue line. Fisher gloves that one down and will have a face-off. Broadfoot with a little tap, love tap, and didn't like the encroachment on the crease there, so just a reminder. Just getting started here. 13-13 left in the first. Stars with the puck, bringing it up. Cooper Willis gets knocked off the puck. Sent into the Boji zone and sent right back out. Clausen sends it down to the corner. Blaine Dixon out there now. Played to the boards. He's on a line with Peary and Willis here. Puck pops free. Peary to the center. Feeds Willis. Backhand. Shot score. Cooper Willis with a pirouette goal that I think went 5-hole. And the Stars are on the board. I think they'll give credit to Peary and Dixon on that goal for the Apple. They're going to give the assist to Peary and Clausen on that one for Willis. That is his 9th goal of the season. So Coop keeping it rolling. Here's Paul King. Puck's 3-on-2. Sam Rose, Ethan Nickel out there. Played down below the line. Boji comes up with it, chips it up and out. Now they start a rush the other way. Pressure there by Britton Donner. He takes it away, throws it into the neutral zone. Sam Rose down in the corner, looking to center it to Paul King. Gets that taken away by Boji. They try to clear the puck. Quevedo keeps it in. Quevedo blue line shot, loose puck in front. Paul King following the puck. That puck just misses, bouncing in from the crease. The goalie was trying to glove it down, and Paul King was pushing him and the puck out and around from the front of the net. Ethan Nickel now. Noden, nice foot drag there. Nickel shot high. Noden rebound, miss. Good recovery there by the goalie, and he gloves that one down from a blue line shot from Donner. 11:04 left in the first. Cooper Willis with the first goal of the morning. Gives the Stars a 1-0 lead. Kept in. Braden Thomas skates in. That one's deflected up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. Noden, Willis, and Brown out there. Three of the leading scorers here in the league for junior varsity. Noden skating down and around. Back in the corner. Back up to the point. That shot fired in. Gross Road, and it's a glove save. Wholesale changes for Boji. The face-off. And we got a whistle right before the drop. Guys will get scolded on the far side there. It's Aiden Evans taking the face-off for Boji. It's controlled by Lincoln. That one goes high off the glass. The Mammoths send that up and around. Cut off. Braden Thomas holds the line. Now it clears to neutral ice. Cross ice pass. Kicked ahead, Cole Brown trying to get a step. Played down below the goal line. He gets taken down. We're going to have a penalty here, and it looks like it's going to be against Boji on a hook. Jackson Bradham will go to the penalty box. Senior from Spirit Lake. Or excuse me, that is Jackson Bradham. So Lincoln will go on the power play here at 10:07 left to go in the first period. Sam Rose, Ethan Nickel, Paul King. King! Point blank. That one goes up into the seats. And we'll do it again. Boji doing a good job here initially on the penalty kill. Stars trying to set something up here through the neutral zone. Trevor Broadfoot with the puck. He'll take it in the zone, and Paul King's a little early. It'll be an offside, so we'll face it off in the neutral zone. 9:32 left to go, first period. Minute 25 left on the Lincoln power play. Noden to take the draw. Got a horn here. Is that user error? All right, back at it here. Boji controls the faceoff. And now we're playing music after the horn. It's morning. It's early up there. We'll figure it out. Good pressure here in the neutral zone here by the Stars. It's flipped into the Lincoln zone. Minute left on a Lincoln power play here. Haven't had more than one chance here. Had a shot. Poked back the other direction here. Donner sends it ahead. Willis ahead to Brown. Nice move in front. Couldn't keep it on his stick. It's thrown back out of the zone. Riker tries to chip. Mammoth there with the stick, and they send it ahead. Not much going here on this initial power play here for Lincoln. That one gets thrown from the other side of the ice on net. Willis finds some space, and Brown's offside. So this is not the prettiest power play we've seen. 17 seconds left on it. 8:24 left in the first. Cooper Peary in the face-off circle. He's joined by Paul King and Blaine Dixon. Dixon works the puck. It's gloved down in the neutral zone by Quevedo. Donner has it, flips it over to Paul. Paul over to Peary. Coop centering pass. Paul King keeps it on the stick. Just squirts through the crease. Dixon plays it in the corner, tries to center. And it gets sent up and out of the zone. Lincoln, not much going on that power play. Boji back to full strength. Paul King's out there. Peary's in the middle. Tried to center it to him. Mammoth tried to clear. Kept in by Peary. Paul sends it down and around. Dixon will give chase. Boji flips it up off the glass in the Lincoln zone. Back into the neutral zone. Braden Thomas knocks it down. Sends it ahead. Peary tries to find Dixon, who's streaking to the crease. Kept in. Dixon with the poke check, and Mammoth will glove that one down. We'll have a face-off. 7:02 left in the first. Again, varsity half of the doubleheader coming up 10:30 this morning. Landon Bliss to come in, take the face-off with Isaac Parker and Leo Miller at the wings. There's Grossroad. Fires it wide, down and around to Thomas. He skates in, finds some space. Shot. Save made. This 5 stays out there for Lincoln. Boji doing a lot of rotating, trying to keep fresh legs out there with the short bench. Face-off controlled by Lincoln. Thomas right off the drop. Glove save made. Back to Thomas. He's just going to fire it again. Loose puck in front. It's kicked out. Played back to the blue line. Grossroad fires it, and another glove save. D-line trying to take their chances here. Ripping some shots. Played back off the draw to Grossroad. He's top of the circle. Now he throws it down low. Picked up by Leo. Leo looks. Played back to Thomas. He fires it back down and around. Bliss tried to fill in. Gets it back. Grossroad keeps it in. The Parker shot, save made. 6:14 left to go in the first, and the shots are piling up here for the Stars early. Aiden Evans in the face-off circle for Boji, but it's controlled by Lincoln. Broadfoot with a shot. Rebound by Bliss. That one misses. Leo has it on the far side. Played back to the point. Evan Clausen with the puck. Over to Broadfoot, top of the circle. Shoulder save. That one hops off the glass. Scrum on the glass. Boji trying to clear. Glove down by Broadfoot. Denied. Bliss to the center. Plays it back to Clausen. That one redirected on the way in. Boji desperate to clear this puck. It has been entrenched in their own zone. Finally, it pops free. Evan Clausen gives chase, throws it right back up to Riker Noden, who takes a hit. Bliss gives a hit, separates from the puck, shot. That one goes high. Lay down around, centering pass, Noden, point blank. Glove save made, and the goalie's doing some work here in the first period. 5:05 left. Carter Wolf has had the kitchen sink thrown at him in net. Top line out there. Riker Noden, Cole Brown, and Isaac Parker. Noden looking, centering pass, cuts through. Kept in though by Clausen. Broadfoot's going to throw one to the front. He's looking for a redirect. Brown tried to pass it down low, didn't get good wood on it. Clausen, another shot, and another glove save. There's a firing squad from the blue line today here to start this one. One nothing Lincoln on the Cooper Willis goal. And from the Mammoth, trying to get something going here. They enter the zone. And Lincoln quick with taking possession of the puck. It's thrown back in the Lincoln zone. Clausen's there for it though. Good stick work. Broadfoot ahead. And thrown back the other way. Cole Brown picks up the loose puck. He races ahead. Nice little poke check there by the Mammoth. Broadfoot throws it down to the corner. Willis gives chase. Skates down below the line. Centering pass. Cole Brown, one-timer. Blocked on the way in. And Boji sends that one up and out. Britton Donner gives chase to it. Sends it ahead. Lincoln peels off on a line change. Sam Rose out there. Ethan Nickel and Paul King join him. Boji ahead, skates right into four players, but teammate snuck in a little early into the zone. That'll be offsides. We'll have a neutral zone face-off with 3:31 left to go in the first. Sent back into the Lincoln zone and then sent right back out. Nice little touch pass. Sam Rose, he's got a step. They're going to have to hook him. Rose, save made. Rebound was from below the line. King with a poke check, he gets it. Just kind of throws it towards the net and then it's gloved down. Rose had a chance there. Carter Wolf's been pretty solid in net. He has seen a lot of shots. I haven't glanced at the totals just yet, but tough ankle shot there. And the Mammoth clear. Quevedo ahead to Dixon. Cross to Peary. Peary racing ahead with Cole Brown. Tries to put it on his tape. Brown finds it. Skates around, back to the blue line. Drop pass. Quevedo skates into the circle. Down low. Loose puck. Still loose. Brown puts it down. Centered. Gets it to Cole. He didn't get good wood on it. Didn't have his footing underneath. It looks like we're going to have a high stick call. Nope, interference. Interference is the call, and it's going to be number 2, Riley Worrell, going to the penalty box for Boji. It's their second of the period. And another power play here for Lincoln. 2:14 left to go in the first period. And a 2-minute power play here on the interference call to Worrell. Get out of the way, referee. Holy smokes. Broadfoot across to Clausen. Off some shin guards. Broadfoot is throwing it to the front. Loose puck. Rebound. Fought for, and a whistle, and a quick whistle there by the ref. Puck was still in play, but we'll drop it anyway. Minute 40 left on the power play for Lincoln. Controlled by Broadfoot. To the far corner. Big hit there. Leo playing below the net. Looking to center. Now he throws it back out to the blue line. Broadfoot keeps it in. Over to Clausen. Clausen centers. One-timer. Bliss tried to one-time that. He skates around. Drop pass. Clausen. Trevor Broadfoot skates in. Centered. Tried to get it to Bliss again, and that one's thrown into the seats. Minute 4 left on the power play for the Stars. Line of Cole Brown, Cooper Willis, and Riker Noden into the face-off circle. Donner and Covedo on the blue line. Centered, tried to get it to Willis, and Boji clears it. Fish leaves it for Donner. Ahead to Noden. Covedo skates it in, centered, and thought he was centered, and he just put it on net. Gloved again. I'd have to say Carter Wolf starting to gain some confidence in net because he has stopped a lot of shots here in the first period. 51.4 seconds left in the period. 37 seconds left on this power play for the Stars. Noden with the draw. Willis playing below the net, tries to center. And it's cleared out by Boji, and a big hit delivered in the process. That one iced. Bit of an accident there, and now we're going to have a face-off down in the Lincoln zone. Samson Rose to take the face-off. Braden Thomas sends it down and around to Paul King. King ahead to Rose. Rose, that one goes up into the netting. So 9 seconds left on the power play. They'll drop it here in the Boji zone, so another opportunity here before the penalty is sufficiently killed by the Mammoth. As time runs down here in the first period. 1-0, Stars over Boji. And Boji immediately clears after that face-off. And they have effectively killed the power play. They are full strength. Worrell skates off to the bench. And Chapas comes onto the ice for Boji. But that'll do it for period number 1. Yeah, 21 shots in the first period for Lincoln. 21. That's pretty good. Good work in net so far for Carter Wolf for Boji. He stopped 20 of them. And we are at the break. "21 shots on goal here in the first period for Lincoln, only 2 here for Boji, but it is just a 1-0 lead here for Lincoln with the goal from, who was that? That was Cooper Willis. So we'll switch ends here and get started in period number 2. Other action this morning around the league. JV action. Des Moines Capitals hosting Des Moines. That's in progress. No score. Mason City hosting Cedar Rapids. No score. And getting ready for puck drop in West Des Moines. The Oak Leafs will be taking on Fremont momentarily. Again, 1-0 here to start second period. It's Cooper Peary joined by Cooper Willis and Blaine Dixon on the forward line. Sent down low, played by the goalie, Wolf. Peary got a stick on it. Clausen keeps it in. Peary pokes it down to the far corner. Centered pass. Peary tried to backhand that one. Kept in, played to the front. Clausen sent that one down. He had Dixon and Cooper Willis camped out in front. Clausen plays it down. Tried to center that one to Dixon, couldn't do it. Rebound shot, Dixon trying to bury it, and looks like Wolf sitting on it. Save made. We'll face it off here in the near circle. It's the second line, Rose, King, and Nickel out there. King, shot, blocker save made. It carries over to the far side. Squirts past King, and Boji can't clear. Backhanded, Rose. That one's kicked to the corner. Tried to shovel that one out, and Broadfoot keeps it in the zone. Clausen lost control of it. Now Boji clears it. Broadfoot's there to gather it. Picked up by Paul King. He cuts to the middle. Gets it on the forehand. Shot just wide. Follows his shot. Gets the rebound, and it's sent up and out. And turnover here, Boji, but Clausen with good stick work. He takes it back the other way. Clausen going to take it in. It's it poked away from him. Boji sends that ahead. Puck cleared, though, by Lincoln. Nichols circles back for that one at the blue line. Cole Brown out there snuck over the boards. So did Riker Noden. Cole Brown point blank. Loose puck. Nickel playing down below the line to Noden. That shot blocked. Brown with control, and it's gloved down by Wolf. 12:33 left to go, second period. It's a 1-0 Stars lead. That's Rowan Varner in the face-off circle for Boji. Quevedo for Lincoln. Sends that down and around. Big hit there. Quevedo. Varner sends it to the far side. Chiapas plays it, but it's taken away. We're going to have a penalty, though, and it's going to be on Lincoln, and they are going to get Quevedo for the roughing. So Jamison Quevedo goes to the box, 2 minutes for roughing with 12:06 left to go in the second period, so it's a Boji power play. Landon Bliss in the face-off circle on the penalty kill unit. That one's centered. Boji can't get the rebound, and they have to play it back in neutral ice and enter again. Worrell keeps it. Trying to center it. Worrell skating down low, looking. Now plays it. Chiapas knocked off the puck, and it's cleared back into the neutral zone. Chiapas brings it in himself. Shot. That one's blocked and up into the netting. We'll face it off. Minute 17 left to go in their power play. Three fresh ones on the ice. Britton Donner, Cooper Peary, and Leo Miller. Grossroad stays out there for Lincoln. Miller in the face-off circle versus Chiapas. And Britton Donner picks it up for Lincoln. Thrown ahead, Leo Miller. Enters the zone, going to take it himself. Glove save made. Trying to sneak a shorthanded one in there. And we'll face it off in the Boji zone. Minute 5 left on the Mammoth power play. Puck controlled by Lincoln. Britton Donner sends it to the corner. Leo skating, looking in front. Big check there by Leo. Good pressure being applied. Pesky on the forecheck. Finally pops free to the neutral zone. Chiapas circling around. Hounded by Leo and Peary. They take the puck away, send it up into the neutral zone. 30 seconds left on the power play for Boji. Takeaway, Leo, he's just going to send it up ice. Jackson Bradham. Bradham sends it ahead. Ferguson didn't have his stick down. He wasn't ready for that one. Cooper Grossroad has it. He's going to send it up and out of the zone. Almost took that referee's head off. They've killed the power play here. Quevedo comes out of the penalty box for Lincoln in their full strength. 9:53 left to go in the second period. It's a 1-0 Stars lead on the Cooper Willis goal in the first period. Backhanded across, picked up by Paul King. Ahead to Ethan Nickel. He gets tripped, and that's going to get called. So Nickel draws the penalty, and it's going to be the Stars on another power play here with 9:36 left to go in the second. Lucas Chiapas is the offending party for Boji, and he'll go to the penalty box to think about his transgressions. Rose in the face-off circle with King and Ethan Nickel. Knocked up and out, though, by Boji. King brings it back into the zone. It pops up again. Glove down, kept into the zone, and Broadfoot got that knocked out of his possession. Clausen over to Paul King. Fanned on it. Goes wide. Shot. Finds his rebound, centers it. Clausen, top of the slot, tries to hit Nickel down on the corner. Nickel gets it back. He skates to the top of the slot, right in there. Shot. Oh, saved by the crossbar. Boji mercilessly clears. They put it on net. Fish bangs it over in the corner. Fresh three on the ice for Lincoln. Brown, Willis, and Noden. Riker up the right side, skates down low, looking to center. We'll skate all the way around now. We're going to have another penalty here, as looks like Cole Brown got knocked down, so it might be a 5-on-3 opportunity. Fisher goes to the bench for the extra attacker, and now it's 6-on-4. As long as Lincoln keeps possession. Sam Rose skates in, looking for a shot. Comes to Noden, top of the circle. That one's blocked. Noden gets it back. 17 seconds left on the power play, but another one's coming. Delayed penalty here as Lincoln holds possession. Noden, one-timer, and a glove save made. So the penalty is going to be on a cross check from Cade Worrell. So Cade, junior, Okoboji High School, he's going to go to the penalty box, join his friend for 3 seconds. So a brief 5-on-3. Lucas Chappis is going to come out of the box, but it's too late. It's a 5-on-3 goal for Cooper Grossroad right as time expired on the Chappis penalty. Grossroad goes top shelf from the top of the circle and makes it a 2-0 game. He got the goal right as that first penalty expired. So it's going to be credited to a power play goal. The box clears out for both penalties now. There was only 3 seconds left on that initial one. So we're back to full strength here. 2-0, 7:28 left to go in the second period. That one's gloved down, pop fly, can of corn for Carter Wolf. Bliss in the face-off circle. He's joined by Isaac Parker and Leo Miller. Played out to the blue line, Grossroad. Kick save over to the far side. Miller finds the loose puck. Parker's going to go for looking for it. He's cut off. Boji has it. They try to head the other way. Bliss steps in. Parker centers, gets it back. Shot blocked. Desperately trying to clear here. Bliss in the mix. Grossroad's going to keep it in. One-timer from the other side. Goes wide. Bliss looking, tried to send it back to Grossroad, and it sneaks out of the zone. It's going to be delayed offside. So Lincoln had to retreat. Boji gets possession. Good pressure being applied by Leo here, forcing an errant pass. Kick back up into neutral ice. A little back and forth here. Landon Bliss for Lincoln picks it up. He's got Noden on the other side to the center. That one goes up into the netting. Boji gets a stick on it. Face off with 5:43 left in the second. It's a 2-0 lead for Lincoln. Goals by Willis and Grossroad. Assisted by someone. Lindsey Noden, the best PA announcer in the game. No question. I love it. That one goes into the netting as well. 5:35 left to go, second period. Peary in the face-off circle with Noden and Dixon. Brushed aside by the goalie. Noden plays it down low. Shot. Glove save made as Britton Donner filled in a little bit down low. And we'll face it off again. 5:23 left. Same five stay out there for Lincoln. Kicked around and sent out of the zone briefly, and Noden snuck in there before Dixon could clear the zone. A lot of traffic there, couldn't see it. Be a neutral zone face off here. 5:16 left in the second. Peary to take the draw. Battled for. And Boji sends it up ice. Quevedo, quick pass over to Dixon. Sends it down into the zone. Peary gives chase. Played by the goalie. He's got to recover. Played back to the point. Donner, one-timer, hits some players in the middle. Ahead. Shot. Couldn't glove that one down. Shot by Varner. Played down and around. Quevedo's there. Chipped ahead. Dixon with control. Sends ahead to Peary. Peary. 3-on-2. Dixon. Loose puck. They couldn't bury it. Good save there by Wolf. Perry sends it low. Turnover. And we're going to have a penalty. And who's it going to be on? Looks like they're going to get Britton Donner with the elbow. So Britton goes to the penalty box for an elbow. Donner says, I don't even have elbows. 4:06 left to go in the second period. So Bliss in the face. Who took that face off? That was Sam Rose who took that face off. Boji on a power play here for the next minute and 50. Lucas Keenan out there with number 28, Alexander Schaub. Here's Boji on the attack. This is Cleve. Cleve cuts to the middle. Takeaway. There's a shot on goal. Rebound swept away. Good shot from Bradham, and now it's a breakaway the other way. Sam Rose puts it on the forehand, backhand. Great save made by the goalie. It pops free to the front. That's Carter Wolf's best save of the weekend. Sent ahead again. Rose. Another chance here. Shorthanded. Denied again. King tries to separate the puck from the player. Sam again tries to chip it ahead. Sent into the zone, but it hits, just Boji's luck, it hits the referee right in the skates, right at the blue line, and it's sent the other way. Paul King down and around, tries to center, gets cut off. He gets held. No harm, no foul. Referee's looking at it. Boji player's not happy about it. That one's sent on net. Fish sends it to the corner. Good check by Broadfoot. 16 seconds left on this Boji power play. Willis with the poke check, couldn't get there. Chappis tries to send it ahead. Now it's starting to get chippy. Back and forth at the blue line there. Broadfoot plays it down low. And Lincoln is full strength. Donner skates off. Fresh attacker comes on is Noden, but it's going to be icing, and we'll face it off down in the Lincoln zone. Minute 58 left to go in the second period. Boy, a couple of chances there for Sam Rose. I know he feels like he's on a little bit of a cold streak, but he's a talented kid. He'll get his goals. Noden in the face-off circle, controlled by Lincoln. Here's Cooper Willis ahead. He's got Cole Brown in front. Noden trailing. Knocked off the puck, but it comes free to Gross Road. Now Braden Thomas steps in. Shot. Rebound. Cole Brown circles around, throws it through the crease to the far side. Big check by Noden. Cross ice. Gross Road steps up, finds that pass from Willis. It careens back over to Cooper on the far side. Braden Thomas skates in. Willis just kind of bats it back. Riker Noden's in the corner. Braden Thomas. Oh, Lincoln just playing keep away at this point. Willis, that shot comes to the corner. Cole Brown down below the net. Looking, centered. Comes up through the crease, and it's sent up and out. Gross Road plays it. Trying to catch him in a line change. It's thrown all the way back down. That's going to be icing. Tried to put it on net, just missed. 45 seconds left to go in the second period. 2-0 Stars lead here. And we'll face it off in the Boji zone after the icing. Isaac Parker out there with Landon Bliss. He waves to somebody in the crowd. And Leo Miller. Boji with control through the neutral zone. 2-on-2. They take a shot. Rebound comes right back. That's Cade Worrell. Played. Another save made. Miller picks up the loose puck. Under 30 seconds left in the second. Parker enters. Shot. Glove down. Miller came close. Wolf's been playing really well in net. He has seen a lot of pucks come his way. Back to the blue line after the face-off. 15 seconds left. Glove save made off the blast from Broadfoot. Parker trying to find it. Time running down. We're going to have a penalty. And it's going to be on Alexander. So Schaub's going to the penalty box. Head contact. All right. It's a 2-10. So Schaub's going to sit there for a bit. Penalty is going to be served by number 29, Avery Johnson. So it's a 2-10 on Alexander Schaub for head contact. So a power play opportunity here for Lincoln again. There's a shot right off the hop from Clausen, and a glove save made. Now starting to get a little bit more friendly out there. 0.5 seconds left. Fisher's going to come off the ice. Extra attacker comes on the ice, so 6 on 5 for a half a second. And that'll do it for period number 2. So the Stars will go to the second intermission with a 2-0 lead here on goals from Cooper Grossroad and Cooper Willis. Just pick a Cooper, any Cooper. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Stay tuned. Back at the ice box this morning on a crisp Sunday morning. Glad you could join us. We're getting ready to start the third period here. Stars with the 2-0 lead. Stars have 42 shots on net so far. Another 21 there in the second period. Total of 10 for Boji. They picked it up a little bit there in the second period. And the physicality picked up as well. Goals by Cooper Grossroad and Cooper Willis for Lincoln. Alexander Schaub serving a 10-minute misconduct for head contact. He will stay in the penalty box. Joined by a teammate out there. I believe that's Avery Johnson, who's serving the 2 side of that 2 and 10. So Lincoln starts period number 3 on the power play with 1:54 left on that. It's going to be Riker, Noden, Cole Brown, Cooper Willis out here to start on the forward line for the Stars. Riley Worrell, Rohan Varner, and I believe that's Grady Olson on the far side. Nope, that's Lucas Chapas on the far side at the other wing for Boji. Here we go, third period action, 2-0 Stars. It's been a really good performance by Carter Wolf, bouncing back from rough night last night in net for Boji. He has stopped a lot of shots. A little back and forth here to start it. Grossroad and Thomas on the blue line for Lincoln. Grossroad fires that on net. Carter Wolf just about misplayed that. Might have almost gave up a cheap one there. Referee talking it over with someone. Scolding the goalie, I think. Giving a warning over here. Are we going to have a penalty? It is going to be a penalty. It's going to be penalty on Carter Wolf, the goalie, for unsportsmanlike, maybe throwing the puck there in frustration after that. And it's going to be Rowan Varner serving for Boji. So it's now a 5-on-3 for Lincoln. That's unfortunate. Yikes. So 5-on-3 here for Lincoln. They got a power play goal from Grossroad in the second period. Let's see what they can do on the power play here. It's been a little bit of a mixed bag for Lincoln in that respect in this game. Thomas, shot, save made, and the rebound is swept out and down the ice. Fisher will play it for Lincoln. Leaves it for Thomas. The poke check. Riker takes that one away, tries to get it ahead to Cole Brown. Riker finds it in the corner, plays it back. No look, back to the center. Way back to the point. Thomas walks in, block shot. Scrapping with Chapas. And Boji forcefully clears the puck. Fisher will play it. Cooper Grossroad, the senior, he brings it up. Kind of filling in as Daryl Sackwitz holding out. Grossroad walks all the way in. Shot and a save made by Wolf. Sackwitz out of the lineup, sore shoulder today. Sam Rose joined on the line with Paul King and Ethan Nickel now on this half of the power play. First penalty served, and now it's a traditional 5-on-4 power play now for the next 30 seconds for Lincoln. Sam Rose Brings it ahead. Goes to the left side, centers through the middle, nobody there. Except Boji. Mammoth can't clear. Nickel keeps it in. Waits. Paul King down low. Played back to Broadfoot. Back to King. Centered across. Nickel. Clausen walks in. Top of the slot. Hands it back. And that penalty is killed. We're back to even strength. Lincoln has to retreat back to neutral zone and set it up. Nickel brings it in the zone, and King's early again. Offside and a neutral zone face-off with 12:07 left to go. Miller, Bliss, and Parker out there now for the Stars. Miller facing off with Rohan Varner, who served the penalty for Carter Wolf for the unsportsmanlike. They killed that penalty. Bliss finds the loose puck, chips it to the corner. Boji's there. They clear it out of the zone. And Britton Donner goes to get it. Leo Miller ahead to Bliss, back to Miller. Top of the circle, shot, glove save made by Wolf. Varsity half of the doubleheader coming up after this, approximately 10:30. If you stick around for that one. It was a close one last night in varsity. Stars got the 3-1 win. Frericks in net for Boji was spectacular, though. He was as advertised. Good goalie. Good goalie play here by Wolf. He nabs another one, freezes that down for Boji, and we'll have another face-off. Bliss in the circle for the draw. Lincoln, controlled by Donner. He takes one, tries to go high corner, shoulder save. Batted around. Bliss going to send that down and around to the far side. Quevedo races over to hold the line. Parker in the mix as well. It bounces to the center and it's poked out into the neutral zone. Donner sends it in. Miller gives chase, and it's going to be an icing, though, before he could get there. So we'll face it off down to the Lincoln zone with 10:54 left. It was Cooper Peary in the face-off circle. He's joined out there by Blaine Dixon now on the forward line. Skidded around. Cole Brown's out there as well. Dixon holds the line. Pops out to center ice. Cooper Grossroad out there. He misplays it. Races back to get it. Change of direction. Poked ahead. Here's Blaine. Sends it ahead. Trying to chase it down. Good check on the far side. Looks for it to pop free. Now played back behind. Cole Brown's there. Peary to the front. That one's blocked on the way in. Played to the far side and chipped up into the neutral zone. Cross to Thomas. Played to Peary and he takes a check. Dixon was there. Shot, goal! Blaine Dixon goes to the stick side. So Blaine, a couple days off from school, a couple nights off from hockey due to illness, and he's back in the lineup and he gets the goal. Makes it a 3-0 game here with 9:51 left to go. Nickel, King, and Rose, the second line out there now for the Stars. King brings it back the other direction to Nickel. They played in the corner. Cross ice. Gross Road. Shot. Just missed. That one squeaks through, goes to the far side, and bounces out. That's Dixon's second goal of the year. Braden Thomas plays it back. Good forecheck here by Boji. Lincoln breaks free. Paul King with pace. Shot, save made, played behind the net. King comes away with it. Looking. Skates to the center. Shot, score! King with patience. Goes glove side, and they get one past Carter Wolf. And now it's a 4-0 game. Had to wonder, does fatigue set in on Carter Wolf? He has been standing on his head for the majority of this game. He gives up 2 here, and there's a timeout called by Boji. 8:53 left to go in the third period. Coming up Friday night, next game for the Stars, they go on the road to Ralston to take on the Junior Lancers. Friday night in Omaha versus your rival. You probably want to make that appointment viewing if possible. Varsity at 8 o'clock, junior varsity at 6 o'clock. I can't be there, but I guarantee I'll be watching. Look for Henry Miller potentially on the call, or Lindsay. Tune in Friday night, Stars versus Lancers in Omaha. They get the rest of the weekend off, and then back in action the following weekend prior to Christmas. And those are home games. So after the timeout, the goal from Paul King, it's 4-0 Stars. Goals from Dixon and King in this period. Played to the middle, sent up through the neutral zone. Good cut off there played well by Cooper Willis. They force it back out into neutral zone. On a rush, shot, and glove save made by Fish. Shot there by Bradham. Boji just looking to set something up in the offensive zone. It's been really good defensive stick work here by the Stars. Stars known for their physicality, but their stick work has gotten really good this year. Trevor Broadfoot plays this one. Boji's there though. They get it back. Feathered ahead. Riley Worrell. A couple of Worrells on the roster. It's played back to the blue line. Pressure applied, and the Stars force it out into neutral ice. Landon Bliss there picks it up. Broadfoot sends it ahead into the Boji zone, and they send it right back up the ice. Line change here. Some fresh troops out on the ice for Boji. Here's Miller. He walks in. Kick save. Rebound. That one goes high. Broadfoot played across. Just stays in. Over to Clausen. Top of the circle. Another kick save. Comes to the corner. Broadfoot fills in. Sends it down and around. Hand pass. Don't touch it. Yep. It was a hand pass by Broadfoot. So we'll have a face-off. We'll go to the neutral zone with 7:18 left to go. And it's going to be Broadfoot going to the penalty box, potentially. Nope. Looked like he was getting escorted over to the penalty box. Shouldn't have been. All right. Neutral zone face-off. Dixon back in there with Willis and Peary. on the forward line. Peary dumps it in. Willis gives chase. Played back behind by the Mammoths. Poke check there by Willis, and Wolf has to come out and play the puck. Rowan Varner in the face-off circle for the Mammoth. It's controlled by them. Played down and around by Cleve. Sent up ice. Chappus is there. Cooper Willis sends it back the other way for Lincoln. Played by Wolf. Cut off down in the corner. Sent back up to the corner. Quevedo hits a stick on the way in. Dixon tried to get the redirect. Willis chips it to the corner. Played down low. Pops back out. Willis looking. Tries to throw that back to Britton Donner, but it's taken away by Chappus. Chappus kicks it ahead. Willis finds the loose puck, though. He gets hit hard in neutral zone. Chappus dumps it. Quevedo picks up the puck for Lincoln. Head to Dixon, misplayed. Chappus finds it. Left on the blue line. And it's taken away by the Stars. Donner throws that one up ice. It's tipped. They wave off the icing. Dixon plays it down low. Dixon looking to center. Tries to feather it in there to Nickel, who was waiting on it. Might have waited just a little bit too long. Quevedo smokes a kid, and he's going to go to the penalty box for his actions. Avery Johnson took the brunt of that one. Quevedo going to the penalty box. Johnson, not a big kid. 5'3", 100 pounds. Quevedo definitely with the size advantage there. He's going to go to the penalty box. Let's see what they call here. Might be a 2 and 10. Yep. They leave the penalty box open, waiting for a player to come over. Eric Alexander, head coach, pleading his case here. But I believe they're going to have to agree to disagree. Dixon's going to skate over. He's going to sit in the penalty box and serve the 2 portion of the 10 on Quevedo. Don't breathe on him, Blaine. You're still sick. Maybe. All right, power play here for Boji. 5:40 left to go in the game. It's a 4-0 Stars lead. That's an offsides on Boji. Aiden Evans snuck into the zone a little too soon. We'll face it off in the neutral zone. 5:25 left to go. Minute 41 left on the 2-minute side of the 2 and 10 here. Dixon serving for Quevedo. Broadfoot throws that one into the scoreboard. Bit of a lift there. You better check that kid's curve. And we'll do it again. Boji sends it into the zone, but Evan Clausen's there to put his stick on it, and it's sent down and around. Boji player lost their stick momentarily, picks it back up. Here's Ethan Nickel, short-handed. Fastest kid on the ice. Skates in, backhand, save made by Wolf. Minute 15 left on the power play. Alexander Schaub has served his 10-minute time. He comes across out of the penalty box for Boji and finds a seat on the bench. So he'll be back in there. 4:59 left to go in the game. Face off. The battle for it. Bliss trying to track it down. It's played by Boji. Set ahead. Kept in by Clausen. Miller in the corner. Cut off. Cross ice pass. And then sent the other way by Broadfoot. Delayed offside. Miller gets back in time, and then he delivers a hit behind the ice. Turnover. Miller sends it down and around. He'll come off on a line change. 30 seconds left on the Boji power play here with 4:15 left to go in the game. Chappa skates in, delays, gets checked. Way back to the point. Blocked by Broadfoot. Gets it back and gets his pocket picked. It's sent up into the neutral zone. 10 seconds left. Dixon will come out of the penalty box. Quevedo stays for his 10. So he's done for the game. Dixon on the ice. He'll skate out. And Lincoln is even strength. Dixon, takeaway. Plays it down low. Brings it up the ice. Sending ahead. Clausen grabs the loose puck. He loses an edge. But Rose taps it away. Gains control. Sends it around and up. Played at the point by Boji. That shot's blocked by Parker. Loose puck in front. Top of the slot. Blocked again. Broadfoot. After the block. Finds the puck. Skates out wide left. Centering pass. He's got Parker in front. Rose was in front. And Boji thwarts the effort. And we got a penalty. Or at least a whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for. It's going to be a face-off in the Boji zone after the whistle. 2:45 left to go. Everybody even strength. Quevedo's sitting out the rest of the game on his 10-minute major for roughing. Nickel gets pinched. Cooper Peary with the puck. Passes over to Paul King. He takes it into the zone himself. Top of the circle. Shot. Low and left. Blocker save made. Nice flip back to the middle by Thomas. Nickel. That one hit a stick on the way in. Here comes Boji on a rush. Cutting to the middle. Now all the way to the far side. Bradham with some pace. Check in the corner. Now King, one-on-one. Goes to the backhand. Skates in front. Forehand. Great save. Blocker was kept out there by Wolf. Nicely done. And then a follow-up shot buried. And now we got a little bit of pushing and shoving happening after the play. Gathering of the minds here in the crease. Now the referees will confer. Minute 52 left in this one. It's a 4-0 Stars lead as time winds down in the JV portion of the doubleheader this morning. Boji trying to clear the puck. Kept in though. Cole Brown tries to change direction and it's poked back into neutral ice. Evan Clausen plays it, the senior from Kearney. Britton Donner picks it up. Gets cut off right at center ice. Cross ice. Donner loses it. Turnaround shot. Fisher couldn't glove it down. Rebound, save, and brushed out here by the Stars back into the neutral zone. Under a minute left to play now. That one thrown on net. Fish kicks it over to the left side. That one sent down to the far side by Boji, and we'll have a stoppage for the icing. 31 seconds left to go in this one. Stars Junior Varsity will remain undefeated in regulation on the season. They go to, I believe, 9-0. Check the records here as time winds down. Shot, point blank off the face-off Miller. Kick save by Wolf. Big check. As Bliss delivers the shot, Miller. Now we're going headhunting a little bit here, boys. Got to be careful. Miller, wraparound shot, can't do it. Bliss gets knocked down, and now we got some frustrated players. Landon Bliss. He's going to go to the penalty box for that. It's going to be a matching penalty, it looks like. They're not happy with one another. Bliss looking him over. Slashing, cheating, what have you. 10 seconds left, so that'll do that. Takeaway by Miller with time running down. One more shot. Wolf saves it. Good effort by Wolf in net today. Gave up a couple there in the third, but the Stars get the win here in junior varsity play. Final 4-0. They remain undefeated in regulation on the season. Goals by, let me see if I can remember this off the top of my head. Paul King, Wayne Dixon, Cooper Grossroad, and Cooper Willis in this one. Thanks for watching. Stick around. Hop back on the varsity feed coming up in about 15-20 minutes, and we'll see you then. Till then, go Stars.